Welcome back to Quick Bit. Wait, this isn't TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Welcome to my new mini-series where I want to showcase what I think is the best way to build characters based off of what I know and what I currently have. This series is sort of an extension of my quick builds guides on Shorts or TikTok if you've seen those, but making these allows me to sort of make a longer form video explaining more of my choices, why you want to use certain weapons or artifacts when talking about specific characters. Since we're still on his banner technically, it's 6 more days, so we're still here. I want to talk about Cyno. Cyno is a super fun character, and as a Zhao simp myself, I really enjoy his playstyle. And with certain artifacts like Thundering Fury, he actually has some really cool combos depending on the fight or your current situation. Kinda similar to Ito actually, where your combo changes depending on your superlative super strength stacks, if the enemies are spread apart, or if you're fighting single target mobs or bosses. Anyways, for the artifact stats, you want either an attack or EM Sands on Cyno, depending on your weapon. For me, I use an attack Sands with, this. I don't know what this is. Don't remind me. It's a high roll, but it's like a high roll but a roll at the same time. Whatever. I use an attack Sands because I use Staff of Oma. For me, I think this one is the best build I have. Technically, it's my only build on Thundering Fury. The only piece I can change here really is the flower. So yeah, this is my only build on Thundering Fury, but I do like the set a lot. I have tried an EM Sands on other sets, and it's still pretty good. If you're using the Staff of Scarlet Sand, signature weapon, or the White Tassel, I'm pretty sure that an EM Sands would usually give you more damage. But as always, use whichever one has better substats. After that, you want an Electro Goblet. He's an Electro character. He spends most of his time in his Electro burst, so you should use an Electro as much as possible. If you don't have an Electro, you can maybe use an attack or EM Goblet, depending on where you are, AR-wise. And you want crit on the Circlet. So these are my pieces on Cyno right now. I'm using Thundering Fury again because I really like how this set works. But I do have a video testing out all of the 4 mostly recommended sets that I've seen. Testing out Gladiators, Thundering Fury, Thunder Soother, and Gilded Dreams. If you want to check that out, feel free to do so. It's on my channel. But if you don't have a good 4-piece yet, you don't have any of those, you don't have a good Thunder Soother, understandable. You don't have a good TF set because you're still farming the Strongbox. You don't have a good Gladiators 4-piece because you're new to the game. Or you don't have a 4-piece Gilded Dream set because you haven't farmed that domain. Completely understandable. Feel free to mix and match your Wanderers, your TF, your Gladiators, your Gilded, and any of the other attack sets while you're working towards one of the 4-piece sets. For weapons, again I'm using a Staff of Oma myself, but if you have a 5-star polearm, it's probably your best choice. Even the Skyward Spine is a little useful for that ER. So if you have one, you should probably be using that one. Jade Spear is great. Staff of Scarlet Sands obviously is really good. Engulfing works, but it's not the best. Skyward Spine again is okay, the base attack's pretty high. And the just general statistics usually, even the Vortex Vanquisher gives a lot of attack. And you're probably using a shielder like Zhongli if you're playing Cyno anyway, so it's pretty good. If you have a 5-star, use it. If you don't, Deathmatch and Missive Windspear, the recent, this one, from the event is actually a pretty good 4-star choice. And as I've mentioned before, the White Tassel is a great 3-star free-to-play option that you can get R5. It gives you the crit rate, so comfort for your build, and it increases your normal attack damage. Again, use an EM Sands if you're going to use this weapon, because if you're using an attack Sands, the base attack isn't that great, so you're not really increasing the attack by much. For talent priority, look to level his E and his burst together. His skill and his burst. I don't have enough wits, and I don't have enough Scarabs right now to level him up to 90, but if I were to crown talents, I would crown the E and the burst. The normal attack talent doesn't do anything other than give you more damage on his normal attacks outside of his burst, so the physical damage. So I personally wouldn't touch it unless you're doing some venti plunging attack Cyno tech that I don't know about, so if you are doing that, stay away from me, but feel free to level up the normal attacks. That's basically all I have for this video. I don't really want to get into the teams that I use in the same video. If you want to see that, let me know and I'll make it for you guys. Do let me know who you want to see next. I'm planning to do these for standard banner characters that I use a lot, like Jean and Mona. But if you have any suggestions, let me know. If I don't have the character, I'm gonna borrow a friend's account and then explain why they build it that way. So just tell me. I guess I'll move on to a short showcase of what my Cyno can do, so you're not gonna be hearing my voice anymore after this. I hope this was useful. Good luck to those people who are still pulling for Cyno. He's worth it, I think. In my opinion, he's so fun. He might not be meta, but he's really fun. And I'll see you in the next video. That idle animation is so good, man. That idle animation is so good, man.